Is this Scotland's climate election? For many people, climate change is the most important issue facing the country and indeed the planet. We've had protests and school climate change strikes, and later this year, Scotland is going to host the most significant climate change meeting held for years. World leaders and experts will gather in Glasgow in November for COP26. As voters prepare to go to the polls in Scotland on the 6th of May, the environment has consistently risen up their list of priorities. So what are the big issues? First, net zero. This means any remaining greenhouse gases emitted are balanced out by schemes to take an equivalent amount out of the atmosphere, whether by planting trees or using technology to capture carbon and store it. All the parties have committed to reaching net zero. Those are the promises, but what about action to get there?
The climate crisis has got to be our #1 concern.
Our manifesto will have a massive programme of investment proposed for decarbonising heat.
It means diversifying how we transport, public transport across the country. It means investing in young people.
The first country in the G7 to have a transition deal to protect jobs and to protect the environment.
This can't be like the transition in previous generations, where people have lost out.
Global warming can be slowed by switching to renewable energy, such as wind power. This is a real issue in Scotland, where we have one of Europe's biggest oil and gas industries. The good news is that Scotland generated the equivalent of 97% of its electricity demand from renewables last year. But experts say a lot of the easy changes have been made, and now it could get harder. So, back to the party manifestos. Expect policies on how we heat our homes and get about, and perhaps even what we eat. The UN says high consumption of meat and dairy produce is fueling global warming. During the pandemic, more people stopped travelling, so perhaps there could be plans for more home working or an increase in electric cars. But will these climate policies influence how people vote? What does seem certain is the issue will play a growing role in our politics for years to come.